A very icy, cold day, and the baby chicks arrived. Making sure that the brooder room is up to temperature. Trying not to slip on the ice. We have like probably 3/4 to half an inch of ice. Get an idea of how much ice we have just coating everywhere. Now I've placed another heat lamp in there to try to bring up the temperature some more. Their body heat will also generate some temperature. So I'm gonna put that there. The baby chicks have arrived and it's pretty cold outside, so time to get them warm in the brooder. And I'll share a couple things that you want to keep in mind when setting up your brooder. This will come in a box like this. These are from Hatchery out of Lebanon, Missouri. Ordered 120, and this is what they come like. This is a heat pad that came in the box. I'm just going to leave it there to help assist. So I have 24 in that batch. The rest of them, let's get them in there. So I ordered 120 birds and I got 132. They're starting to crowd a little bit, so I need to add another heat lamp, and I might have to go get some 250 watt bulbs. So I've swapped out some bulbs with 250 watt bulbs, trying to get them to spread out, and it's looking like it's working. They're spreading out a lot more. And I'll come back with a 3.5 gallon bucket to secure that heat lamp a lot better. But just trying to get it situated to minimize the amount of crowding. But it looks like it's starting to do the trick. As they get warmed up, then they're going to go get a drink of water, and then there's food down there, but when the chicks first come, that is a very critical time, and that's usually when you experience the most amount of loss. Hatchery sent me all the chicks were alive. None of them were dead, which is why I always go with Hatchery. They have a very good shipped alive rate. This is quite a few hours later, and the distribution of the chicks is really good right now. But I want to make this more secure. So I have a 3.5 gallon bucket, and I'm going to make it so that it can put a heat lamp in there. I'm going to go ahead and use this grinding wheel to cut a hole in the bottom of this 3.5 gallon bucket. So I've cut a hole in there with roughly a 1-inch lip. Now I'll get some hardware cloth and shove it down in the bottom. I'll use the same grinding wheel to cut a square of hardware cloth. So I went ahead and pushed that down into the bottom of this bucket. Now I'll place the heat lamp down in there and secure it. Okay, so I end up placing the new 3.5 gallon bucket there. So now we have 3 of the 3.5 gallon buckets. And what's nice is I don't have to cut that at all in order for those to work. And they're doing pretty well. I need to get them some more water. So I hope you enjoyed this video about baby chicks. Some things to keep in mind is that the baby chicks have traveled up to 3 days to get to your location. And so they need water. They need a lot of water to be able to drink and replenish their nourishment. They need heat. So if the 125 watt bulbs are not enough, then you'll have to go up to the 250 watt bulbs. But be careful to not overload your circuit. You'll have to look at the information to see what 12 amp breakers can handle, and you'll have to do the math in order to figure out what is all on the same breaker. And you want to make sure that your baby chicks don't get trapped anywhere in your brooder. So you want to make sure to keep things away from the edge so that the baby chicks can pass by them and stay healthy and not stomp on top of all the chicks. So far, after the first night, knock on wood, all the baby chicks are doing well, and hopefully that continues on for this first batch of baby chicks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, see you then.